And today we are going to one of the restaurants with one of the best backstories and one of the biggest hearts in the community. Where are we at? Well, let's find out. Alrighty. Already smells good out here. Uh-oh, who's this guy? Looks like trouble.
Hey, Chef.
How we doing, Chef?
Happening.
Guys, nice to meet you, sir. This is Chef Jeff Glick. We're about to learn more about Chef here in a second. He is a world-renowned chef, educational specialist, and a professional food evaluator. So, Chef, are you ready to try some amazing food today?
Let's do it.
Awesome. Let's go ahead on in.
Hey.
Look at this. I'm going to give you this.
Thank you. How are you doing today, my friend?
Good. Tell everybody at home your name.
Jeremy Lowe.
Jeremy Lowe, and you're the owner, right?
Yes, sir. Nearly Famous Burgers and Wings.
Very nice to be here. I've heard a lot of great things about this establishment, a lot about your backstory, as well as your involvement in the community.
Yes, that is
And we're
true.
excited. Jeff and I are coming in here to try some of your food. We've never been here.
Nice to meet you, Jeff.
I believe you got some family here too.
This is my daughter.
Very nice to meet you, Cheyenne. Thanks for having us out today.
Little mom and pop operation. All family used to work here at one point, but my daughter's still here. A couple other, my dad's still in the business. So this is it's our 7th store since 1997. It's the only one currently open, but you know, we've got a pretty big backstory.
Well, why don't you tell us, like for our viewers at home, tell them 3 things that if they've never been here that they should know about Nearly
3
Famous.
things. All right.
I know this is hard.
It's hard. Let's think about it. Okay, number 1, we do a pay it forward roll. Right here.
Ooh.
This is the pay it forward roll. Leave something if you can. Take something if you need. Right now it looks like we've got 2 junior cheeseburger meals on here. Basically somebody comes in, if they've got a little extra money, they'll buy a ticket, put it on the wall. You know, doesn't even necessarily have to be homeless, just somebody that's doing hard. We've had teachers that have fell on hard times that have needed it. We've got a senior living across the street. Sometimes they need it. No questions asked. You just come in, pull a ticket, give it to us, tell us how you want your burger. Done and done.
Man, that's amazing. And we're going to donate today here too. So anybody that's watching at home, make sure you come in, and if you can pay it forward, pay it forward.
Or if you're watching at home, you know somebody that needs a little leg up. Hey, we got a hot meal for you.
Man, I love it, because everybody now and again always needs a little help.
Everybody.
Man.
That's what we're here for. Just help the next man every single day and try to be happy and healthy in life.
So while I was looking at this, I know you still got 2 more points for our viewers at home, but I'm noticing all these write-ups on the wall.
So this was our Dallas Morning News write-up. This was actually our very first write-up from Sarah Bakhtari, Dallas Morning News. And this is kind of what put us on the map. She heard about it. We didn't really promote it very much. Somebody contacted her. She said, hey, I want to do a story on this. And I said, all right, come on. And this was probably about a year and a half ago. Actually, it was December 20th, 2022.
See ya.
2023. Let's look at it.
There we go.
Let's pull it down.
Oh, wow.
December 20th, 2023, front page. Hot dog burger joint knows how to pay it forward.
Man, that's incredible. You got front page on this.
We got front page on that. And
Who's
then,
that guy right there?
Who's that guy? All right.
Mr. Lowe.
That is Mr. Lowe. And then after that, we got a Fort Worth Star Telegram. Did a little piece on us. Nearly Famous Burgers restaurant feeds those in need. You know, Bud Kennedy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Bud Kennedy's been doing it for over 30 years. He
You
has
know-
a food column in Fort Worth Star Telegram.
Man, that's my mom's favorite newspaper too, man. So if you're making it in there, so you got 2 big ones under your belt.
Big ones, and then we were in Arlington Today magazine for the Kindness Initiative.
Man,
Who's that guy?
that is, man, he's been everywhere.
He's all over. It's about the community. It's about helping everybody. It's about putting a meal in your belly if you ain't got the funds for it. or if you've got a little extra funds, you know, and we've got people that donate on a regular basis. I've got a guy, his name's Bo, and he comes in every Thursday and drops a $100 bill. He doesn't want anybody to know who he is, you know. He's just a good dude, you know. And the Pay It Forward Wall started with we feed the homeless every January 1st. 1,000, or it started off as 500, then it went to 1,000. Then last year it was 2,000. And we go over here to When We Love Homeless Ministries in Fort Worth, and we set up out there. We want to start the homeless off. This is strictly for homeless. We want to start their year off with something in your belly and a hot meal, and we would just go out there, bring the Blackstones, fire them up. We'd cook right there on site. And we didn't tell anybody about it for the first year or two. Somebody heard about it, mentioned it, and they asked, "Hey, is this what you do?" Yeah, but we don't want any credit for this. We pick up the tab on our own. We don't need any donations. We don't need anything. And somebody asked me, a personal friend, and said, "Well, why are you stealing that from me? I want to feel the goodness that you feel, and I'd like to donate $100."
Oh, wow.
And then I had an angel come to me, and if she sees this one day, she'll know who she is. We sat right here at this table, and she came in.
This table right here.
Right there at that seat. And she came in and said, "Hey, I was blessed, and I want to bless you. How much is 2,000 units of meat going to cost?" I said, "It's about $1 a unit." She said, "I'm giving $2,000.
Wow.
Last year we didn't pay for a penny. We just paid our own time. Everybody, the community donated to feed the homeless. And that was last year. But before that, I had a guy send me an email, and I get 100 emails a day. There was something in the header, and I looked it up. And he said, "Hey, look, I don't want to, what you're doing, your heart, everything you're doing for the community, for the homeless, I want to do something for the local residents and community can't do nothing. You know, call it Jeremy's Friends Wall, or call it this." And I said, "Dude, I'm going to give you my testimony. 2 nights ago, I dreamt I had a Pay It Forward wall." He said, "Well, God sent me to you. That's what I'm here to do."
Wow.
He said, "I'm going to send one of my employees," and he is the CEO of a very large manufacturing company in the area. And his only thing was, "Can never tell anybody who I am. I don't want anybody to ever know my name."
He's like Bruce Wayne.
It's not what I'm doing this for exactly. That's what it was like.
Yeah.
And sure enough, he had one of his employees come drop off a fat stack of cash.
Wow.
It was $1,000. I immediately rung up the receipts, put them on the wall, posted it on Facebook everywhere, and said, "Hey, this is what we're doing." And that's how Sarah heard about it, and that's how the whole Pay It Forward wall got started.
It's
And now
amazing.
we have regular donors: Cedric, Davis, Wilma, Rodriguez. These people just have us set on constantly going over auto draft. Cedric sends $20 a week. Wilma sends 40, $50 here and there. It just shows up. Bo drops $100 off.
So if anybody at home wants to donate, we're going to drop that link right down below.
Drop the link down below.
It'll be here if you're watching right now. Give us a little bit of time, but it'll be there after we're done taping here today. If anybody else wants to get involved,
It's a phone number. It's a phone number that's connected to our Zelle and Venmo account, specifically for donations. We'll drop the link, but it's 817-808-0612.
very good. So we will definitely be sharing that. It sounds like you and me got a date on January 1st next year.
Hey, we need as many volunteers, as many hands, because it has grown so much that people are donating blankets, toothbrushes, packs with toothpaste, and maybe $2 in there. You know, $2 don't mean anything to me or you, but $2 to them is the world.
Absolutely.
You know, it's the world to them, and you give out 500 of those packs, and that's, you know, that's a lot of money to some people. But if everybody donates a little bit, comes out and volunteers. Also, I have a little bit of big news I'll share with you.
Yeah.
We just bought a 30-foot trailer, and it's going to be the Pay It Forward food truck. We're building it out right now.
Wow.
Pay It Forward food truck.
I love
We're going to get
this.
with the local police department in Arlington. We're going to find out where all the homeless encampments are. We're just going to pull up on you. We're going to feed you on a regular basis. It's all going to be donation based. Hey, does anybody want to donate to the Pay It Forward? And if not, then we'll pay for it.
Man.
But we're going to get food handlers license. We're going to let volunteers take the little $7 course.
There you go.
It's just going to be volunteers, donated money, and pulling up on homeless encampments, or even in Fort Worth. And we're just going to pay it forward. And of course, you know, on the back end, I'll be able to do birthday parties, weddings, anniversaries, whatever. I'll be able to pull up and just cook all of our burgers and wings on site.
Man, I'm starting to get hungry just thinking about this. Now, we've never been here before, Jeremy. So we're going to let you order for us.
Okay.
And we would also like to make some donations to the wall for anybody watching at home. Tell us, what would you recommend? A couple guys, couple chefs like us coming in.
I mean, you got to go with the number one sold item. Bacon mushroom Swiss is our number one selling item. Cajun aioli fries, loaded tater tots, not loaded, but L-O-W-E.
Oh, like your last name?
Loaded. Loaded tater tots.
I love it, man.
Loaded tater tots. Let's throw some, let's see. Gotta get some wings in there. Let's do number one flavors. Parmesan truffle, dry rub, peach sriracha is a new hot favorite.
Ooh.
I got some Reaper. You think you can eat some Reaper?
So,
You want to do a Reaper challenge for them?
you know, I'm thinking this might be great. I'm kind of a wuss when it comes to heat, but if somebody here wants to see...
I'll go up against you.
Okay, and whoever...
It's not for the meat.
Oh, great, now I'm going to be even more... Honey, I'm apologizing for the bathroom later already.
I mean, I'm just putting it out there because it's for the people, man. I don't even eat them on a regular basis. They're hot.
So let's make this fun then.
All right.
Okay.
Let's put some skin in the game.
If I eat a wing and you eat a wing,
All right.
the first one that has to drink the water loses.
Okay.
If I lose, I'm going to donate twice as much as I had planned on for your community wall.
All right. And if I lose, I'll donate to a charity of your choice.
Bet. Deal. All right. So you're the official referee. Yeah. So you're gonna be like, you know, Big John McCarthy. Let's get it on. All right. So you're going to order that food in, but you're also going to give our guys at home a little sneak preview on your kitchen and maybe some food tips, or
Sure.
does that sound like a good plan?
Go check out the kitchen.
Cool. Thank you. All right.
So this is our setup. We got grill, 2 fryers over here,
Woo!
fry holder.
How did I miss this? Dang, that thing's big.
Yeah, we got that at an auction. It came out of an old Carl's Jr.
Oh, wow.
Big, expensive piece of equipment. And then we have our makeup table, which of course, stick everything in here. Got our little spicy kimchi aioli. We've got spicy jalapeno aioli. This is today what we're going to use, the spicy chipotle aioli.
That sounds amazing.
Then you've got, that's more hot dogs. This is more burgers. Everything, every setup. Everything comes one way or the other. Mustard, lettuce, pickles, tomatoes, onions, mayonnaise, lettuce, tomato. Your bacon mushroom Swiss will come mushroom, Swiss, mayonnaise, lettuce, tomato. Now, if you want to know a tip, I do got a tip for you. Watch this.
You guys get to know each other really well back here, right?
Yeah, we do.
Someone doesn't shower, you're getting, right?
Here's a little tip. So we butter really well. Butter our buns. Nice and buttery, throw them in. We toast every bun. Now the tip is, if you put your hand right here,
Oh, wow.
it's a steam well.
No way.
So when all these other places are just letting their buns sit after they come out the bun toaster, we steam our buns so that it's hot and fresh the second you bite into it.
That's incredible.
There's your tip for the
That's
day.
the first thing that's going in someone's,
Very first thing
pie
you
hole
taste is the bread.
is the bread.
And if it's toasted, hot and fresh and buttery, but it's steamed,
Man,
so it leads here and gets made and pushed straight out the window.
that's the way to do it.
That's the way to do it.
It's like being on a first date with the first impression is the bun before you even get to the meat of it, right?
That's right.
So talking about ingredients, you work with some local purveyors, farmers. I think I heard or read somewhere you guys get your meat locally and all that. Hey, thank you guys. Howdy.
We work with Benny Keith is
Okay.
our supplier, and they get their meat locally from Legacy Ranch.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So it comes cryovac, fresh. Well, we're going to go back to one of the 3 points that they need to know about the business. The second one, everything's fresh made to order.
Very
It's
good.
just, I don't care if there's 10 people in line. I don't care if you wait the extra 20 minutes. You're going to go to another franchise down the road. You're going to sit in the drive-thru 20, 30 minutes. You're going to be happy then. I want the 10th person in line to get the exact same food as the first person. It's all got to be hot, fresh, made to order. This person that's ordering right now, There's no. You saw the grill.
Yeah, you guys aren't sandbagging.
There's nothing. There's no anticipated cooking. I came from a long line of fast food royalty. My grandfather was actually a vice president of McDonald's in the very early days of Ray Kroc days.
Ray Kroc? Wow.
Yeah, very early. Then he ended up going to Bonanza. He was actually slated to become the president, and Bonanza stole him to be the CEO president to open up Bonanza in Texas. Thank God he come to Texas, or my dad would have never met my mom.
Oh wow, and you wouldn't even be here.
Wouldn't be here. But then he went to Steak and Ale. But you know, the number 2 thing is hot, fresh meat to order. Truly, no anticipation cooking. You order 4 burgers. 4 burgers come out of the refrigerator, out of the cryo backpack, straight onto the grill.
Wow.
Let's see. Number 3 thing you need to know. Put on the spot for that one. We got the pay it forward wall. We got the hot, fresh made to order.
Yep.
And we got. We cut every piece of meat. No pink meat. Watch this. Check this out. Go ahead.
Cool. Coming in.
What's the number 1 rule in this kitchen? No pink meat. No pink meat. He knew it. I was going to be so let down.
You would.
He didn't know.
That's
we
crazy.
Cut every burger in half and we look at it because we cook the medium. You know, no pink meat. You have to order. You have to say, hey, give me medium rare or something. No
Okay.
pink meat. We don't. You're never going to come here and get pink meat. We look at every burger because I tell them, hey, look, every single burger that goes out ends up on the internet forever. It's possible.
It's
Somebody
incredible.
takes a picture and they give you a bad review, and then you lose business. And we're just small mom and pop. We need every single person that we can get.
Every order counts,
Yeah,
right?
We're on Little Road, and it's not like we're on 4 corners. We're at the end. We're in a residential neighborhood, so most of our customers are return customers. Customers that know about us, they've heard about us locally, and they're coming here to actually be repeat business. So, you know, customer cost acquisition isn't what you think it'd be over here. You got to hit it out of the park every time with every customer, or they're going to go spend their money at McDonald's or Whataburger. They're going to go somewhere else.
It's interesting you say that because, I mean, I can't tell you the last time I've been at a Whataburger, to be honest, just to be that guy. But I can remember the last couple of times I was in there, it wasn't uncommon for me to be waiting 45 minutes.
Absolutely.
And nobody ever complains.
Yeah, nobody ever complains. And it wasn't uncommon for them to mess up your order, and then you give them a second chance.
Yeah.
Sometimes we get thrown under the bus because, you know, we expect perfection, but you're going to make mistakes. It's going to happen.
Absolutely.
But,
We're all
hey,
human, right?
Hey, we're all human, but I'm very easily reachable. You can hit us up on our Facebook. You can tell one of these people. One of my employees will call me, and I'll make it right immediately.
That's so huge. And for anybody that goes out that's a world-class Yelper, like we always get used to dealing with being in restaurants,
That's right.
you know, this is an important point for anybody at home. It's, you know, don't be a keyboard warrior. Don't just sit down and post a comment that's gonna, you know, possibly hurt some.
Livelihood.
Exactly. This isn't just a hamburger for some. This is a whole livelihood for you and your family,
Give me
right?
a chance to make it right. You know, I mean, you're going to get a free meal.
Yeah.
You know, I'm either going to redo what you got, or I'm going to give you a free meal. I'm gonna come in, and I mean, I'm the owner. I'm going to stop what I'm doing. I live 3 minutes away. I'll be up here and I'll cook it for you myself. Just I want you to be happy. If you never come back, you spent your money already with me, and you not wanting your money back, it means I get to keep your money,
Yeah.
and I want to earn your business.
Man, this brings up some good points too. You know, I'm gonna start my little section. I can already smell the food. It smells delicious back there, man. And you know, you run a really tight ship, which is always nice to see. Chef Glick has been. Well, why don't you tell the people at home a little bit about your background and some of the things that you've been a part of? You're a chef, obviously a teacher, but you're very decorated in sanitation and looking at operations. You ran big hotels, and tell the people at home a little bit about yourself.
Well, I graduated from El Centro College, Dallas College, where we both teach.
Okay.
Did an apprenticeship to Hyatt Regency Dallas back in the 80s. Worked at the Worthington Hotel in Fort Worth, ran their fine dining room. Plaza the Americas Hotel, Cafe Royals 5-star restaurant. As
Wow.
a sauce cook. Embassy Suites, Underworld, and Grapevine for almost 8 years. So lots of experience, lots of working with large operations, and it's great to see this operation here with as much pride and dedication and passion as we have on a much greater level in the industry.
I think you hit the nail on the head. Pride. You know, you got the five senses of tasting on your tongue. I think the sixth one should be pride. You know, you've got sweet, sour, salty, bitter, umami, and then the sixth sense now should be pride.
Definitely.
And right now I'm already salivating. I can't wait. Just the sign or to hear the description of a dry rub truffle parmesan fry, like I'm already salivating right now. So while that food's working, I'm going to play what I like to call 20 questions. And I'm not going to ask you guys all 20 questions. It's just some cool things that it's kind of entertaining for the people at home to get to know you guys a little bit better. These are just some questions that I thought would be interesting if I was sitting at home looking through my eye lenses right now. What the two of you guys might say or answer. So it's all in good fun. The first question I'd like to ask you guys is, what is your go-to spot? If you're not going to come here, Jeremy, and eat, which probably on a day off you probably want a break from this place, what is your favorite spot to eat if you're not here and eating at Nearly?
Because there's so many that I can pick, but my go-to would either be one of two. If I'm lazy and don't want to travel, right next door is the Porch, Arlington. Now that's if I want breakfast. They got amazing breakfast. But TJ's Catfish and Wings, featuring MJ's House of Smoke, is right down here on Little Road in Green Oaks, and you can get barbecue, you can get catfish. I mean, he's got swamp nachos sometimes. He's got boudin egg rolls sometimes. It's always something different down there. But they've never missed for me.
Swamp
nachos. They sell them at the ballpark, and sometimes they have them there.
Wow.
Yeah,
they're actually in the
they're in the Arlington East section of the ballpark. Probably 3 games here, 3 games there, 3 games there. It's just
Now your buddy at Hurtado's is up there too, right?
Yeah, he's got a regular spot. I mean, that's all the way across town for me, but anytime I want barbecue that's going to hit home, I'm always at Hurtado Barbecue.
So, the barbecue with TJ's that you were saying, was it JJ's House of Smoke?
MJ's House of Smoke.
MJ's. I've heard a lot about that.
Yeah, he was in
I need to
Texas
go check that
he was
out.
in Texas Monthly.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So he was part of the top 100.
No, he wasn't part of that, but he had his own write-up in.
Even better,
When
man.
you walk in, you see the post on it. I mean, if I want anything barbecue related that is going to hit home, and I got to drive about 20 minutes. Actually, Brandon Hurtado is the reason we started doing the Hurtado Smash Burgers.
Okay, tell us about that.
Okay, so he was taking his trim and his brisket and our meat, and we'd grind it in his big old grinder, and we put out 3 or 4 bags of meat. And he came in personally and taught me how to build a smash burger that he wanted his name on. And I mean, he was probably he donated everything. What I'm saying, he was probably making $700 to $1,000, never took a penny. Every single time, put it on the wall, my dude. That's all he'd ever text me. Hey, I got your money. This is how much we made. I don't want anything.
He's got a new cookbook out, I saw too.
Barbacoa.
Yeah, I have not. You can fire me, Brandon.
He's already sold over 10,000 copies. It's at Barnes & Nobles. It's on Amazon. You can go to hurtadobarbecue.com. You can check his Facebook page, his Instagram. Every link is available, and he'll sign it for you personally.
So he's got a ranch too.
Yeah.
And the more I'm hearing about it, I mean, they've been around. They just really, I know they've been around, but they really took a force. Like, what do you think, the last 3 years, 2 years?
In the last
Huge push from them.
2 years, he is blown up. I remember when 4 or 5 years ago, he was in the food truck behind Division Brewing. And then he opened up his spot in Arlington. And next thing you know, opened up another spot, sold the food truck, didn't even need it anymore. Now he's got a spot in Fort Worth. He's got his spot in Arlington. And then he went into Ranger Stadium as the official barbecue of the Texas Rangers. And then he's also got...
No pressure there, Brandon.
Right.
No pressure.
No pressure. I mean, you know, the Los Angeles Dodgers come in and all of them want to eat your barbecue. Paige Buchers, who just got drafted by the Dallas Wings, she was just at his... She's like, hey, I want the best food in town. They sent her Hurtado's. Wow. He just took a picture with him.
Dang.
Yeah.
It couldn't happen to a better dude also.
Yeah, it really could. It really
you know.
could. I mean, every interaction we've ever had with him has been a donation from him to the wall. I've never paid him a penny. One day we were on the news because I made a post that said, hey, the wall's looking a little short, you know what I'm saying? Can we do something? And he called me and said, hey, let's do some brisket nachos and put everything towards the wall, and whatever it makes, I'm going to match it.
Wow.
He sent me $750 Venmo the next day. $1,500 went to the wall, and it lasted probably 3 weeks. But at any given day, you know, people will come in, they'll look at the wall, or they'll call us and everything. And if not, my business partner, Mark Fueling, has made it to where he personally, off of his 501 nonprofit, will pay for a junior burger meal. So we're not turning anybody away.
That's amazing.
Come in, and there's no tickets on the wall. Everybody can't get a cheeseburger and a fry and a drink. You know, maybe there's only a junior burger, but you're not going to leave here hungry.
Yeah.
You come here and you're hungry, you're not leaving not hungry.
That's incredible. And for all the young viewers at home that are watching this, there's a message. Good things happen when you do good things for other people. And that's not the reason why any of these guys are doing these things because they want something good out of it. They're doing it because it's in your heart.
Right.
And I think that it's definitely needs a larger presence in today. Everything is about being an influencer and me. But really, if you take a step back,
one day you're going to need help. I don't care who you are.
Absolutely.
Help the next man, because one day you're going to need the exact same help.
Man.
It'll humble you.
Absolutely.
It'll humble you.
I've got a 501(c). It's just getting, since COVID, we went back to the drawing board, started putting things together, and I'm not going to let the cat out of the bag yet on it.
Okay.
But we're hoping to be able to come in and help, you know, just in anything we can do.
For sure.
If there's ever a need or a shortage, it's called connectingforcommunity.com, and we're the glue where there's a gap missing to pull things together. So again, our charity just isn't about us or what we do, it's what we can do to help the community pull things together. So I'm excited in the future to be able to do stuff with you,
Definitely.
Brandon, or anybody else that's in the area.
Brandon's always on board, man. He's as busy as he is. Anytime I text him, he always texts me back, and he just opened up the new Dallas Farmers Market. He just opened up a Dallas location. Yeah, it's right down the street from Terry.
When
Black.
does he sleep?
I don't know. I see him posting stuff on Facebook. His wife must be the most amazing human being in the world to be able to hold her whole household together while he runs 5 restaurants and writes a book.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Hannah's amazing. She is one of the most amazing humans you've ever met in your life. He's one of the most amazing humans, and he's always on board for stuff.
For anything.
I haven't got with him yet, but we got something coming up for the Fort Worth Margarita Ball. Donates to 13 different children's charities. I'm going to get with him. Yeah, I'm going to get with him, trying to do something there. But my business partner, Mark Fueling, is the chair for the whole thing. This is his first year to be the chair. He wants to go big.
Oh,
he
man.
He wants it to be a big bang. He wants to
set that expectation
he wants an
right up.
amazing MC. He wants some great donations because, you know, a lot of people donate certain stuff, or maybe it'll be an experience at Hurtado's, or it'll be an experience at the ballpark. Maybe you can go do something, but I'm sure Brandon will throw in for that, and people bid on that. They bid on that, and that money goes towards the ballpark.
You should do like a live cooking competition.
I mean, that money goes towards the margarita ball.
Maybe like a little mystery basket or something with only like Bunsen burners, and yeah, you know, if there's an opportunity, you know, you could be the judge or you could compete or
something. It's not until November or December.
Very
but,
nice.
You know, those things take a lot of time to put together.
Oh my gosh,
all
yes.
the money's for the charities, you know.
That's what's important. So I got another good question for you guys. Obviously, Jeff, you've got a lot of experience. You've been a part of some major, massive hotels. Tell me, woo!
Look at that.
I wish you guys could have smell-o-vision at home because this is unheard of. Guys, tell us what we got here.
All right. Right here, we're going to start with Parmesan truffle wings.
This guy right there.
Yep.
Okay.
Dry rub Parmesan truffle. This is peach sriracha wings.
Peach sriracha.
These are Reaper wings.
Okay. That's what we... Oh, man.
Yeah,
Mama!
I've already got us a couple cups of water here.
Oh, jeez.
These are Cajun aioli French fries. You get your French fries, you toss them in Cajun seasoning, and you put this aioli sauce. Or you can put the kimchi on top, or you can put the spicy jalapeno on top. It's just a different aioli, but these are the favorite right here.
They smell amazing. I can already get it. Out of all the smells on the table, which are your favorite, man? If you had to pick one out of here, you want the Reaper ones, right?
Reaper and definitely this right here. I'm not even gonna lie to you. This right here set you straight for the rest of the night.
Tell us what's in this magic right here.
Okay, so here we have one of his creations. We have us a loaded tot. Start with the basic. We have the tots, chili, cheese, and then we move on from tomatoes, jalapenos, and then also bacon, also chopped up. And then normally when you come in, we also top that off with aioli. But today we just want to leave it open so you guys can see what's all on.
And you can get any aioli you want on top of that. You could have spicy jalapeno loaded tater tots.
Oh my gosh.
And then here's your bacon mushroom Swiss.
I like to call it the prize at the end.
Right? It's like the Cracker Jack prize at the bottom, but really, wow. Look at that bun. Holy smokes, Batman. So you guys use like real thin patties, right?
Quarter pounders.
Quarter pounders? Oh my God, that looks amazing. All right, so we're gonna, So we're gonna sit down.
Taste testing.
Yep, we're gonna see what Chef thinks about these. Give us a taste test, and then we'll do the Reaper challenge. Oh my God.
What do you say? We say the burger and the tots for last.
Yeah, well,
I'm going right for the truffle.
he's going first for that. Oh, look at that. Yep. How are you? What did you order today? What do you get on it? Are you plain? That's how I roll. I'm a very simple person. What's your name? Holly, nice to meet you. I'm Patrick. Oh man. All right, I'm getting in on it too. And are you a Flaps or a?
I'm a flats.
You're a Flats? Man, I'll take either. I grew up as a drum, but now the older I get, I'm starting to appreciate more of the flat and being able to pull it off. And have you guys always done wings, or is this relatively
Wings
something?
are new.
They're new.
We
Okay.
used to be nearly famous burgers and hot dogs. Then there was, small ownership shift to where we decided that we looked at our numbers and we weren't selling as many hot dogs as we were wings. So we wanted to be for the future, moving forward, in case there's a pay it forward food truck.
Absolutely.
Second location, that wings were just doing the way better. Nobody ever says, where can I get it in a hot dog? They just buy hot dogs. But all the time people say, who's got the best wings?
All the time. That's interesting you say that.
Tripled our wing sales.
Man, if you could see this. Wow. What do you think of the wings?
Amazing.
It's so crispy, and I love it because it's still juicy. I don't ever like to talk ill of anybody else's craft, but if you ever order wings from one of the big chains, another reason to support local is that it's garbage. I don't.
So they're also not
They're
buying,
rubbery.
they're not buying the largest wings. Look how big those wings are.
These things are huge, man.
We bought
These are like Schwarzenegger
jumbo
wings.
party wings to sell.
Okay.
Yeah, jumbo party wings.
So, for anybody, man, these are incredible. I can't wait to try the peach sriracha next. I know Jeff's gonna double down and get. he's gonna get in on the Reaper challenge. I can't get wait for these. I'm like salivating eating this. I just want it to last forever. If you had to give some advice to a young business owner that wanted to get in the restaurant game, what would be the best piece of advice that you could give somebody? Because I know we got a lot of students watching at home that watch ours from Dallas College.
The best piece of advice I could give you is when you first open up your business, do not think you have any time other than to sleep. You need to work open to close, and you need to work 2 shifts. So if there's a shift like we have front counter and fryers in the beginning, when you're just putting your product out there, you need to work both of them. You don't need any employees. You need to keep your costs down as much as possible in the very beginning. You need every penny, because even though it might be good, you're going to slow down in November, December, and January. We're only doing 20 grand a month here. In summer, we're doing 30 or 40.
Oh, wow.
You're going to slow down to the point where you need every penny. And a lot of people go out of business because there's no money in the bank account. You need to work as hard as possible, as much as possible. My honest answer is, getting into the business, don't run. Run, brother. Run as fast as you can run. I mean, I went through the last 4 years, which were insanity, where I watched food prices, my food costs triple. You know, I used to pay $40 for a case of bacon. I just ordered a truck yesterday. That's $120.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so the economy didn't help us any. But if you're getting into the business, save every penny.
So, like, if I was a baker right now and I was a small mom and pop with the price of eggs that finally are coming out of the stratosphere, absolutely insane. Like, I could not imagine only selling bread and then realizing that if I don't raise my prices to compensate for the price of eggs, that I'm going to have to close my doors next week. And that's what we always, you know, I tell our students a lot that are going through Dallas College Culinary School. I know we're in Tarrant, so cut me some slack today. What do you think of those fries? He's speechless. He just keeps shoveling it in his mouth.
That's amazing.
Oh my God. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, those are the number one side.
The aioli.
Cajun aioli fries. Yeah. Cajun aioli fries, number one side, number one burger.
No offense to Mr. Todd Graves, but these crinkle cut fries are 10 times better than Cane's.
Yeah.
I'm not. This isn't lip service because you're sitting in front of me.
We specifically buy Lamb Wesson only.
Oh my God, they're so pillowy.
Yeah, they have the crisp on them that no other French fry that I've ever bought. And the guy came in and he's like, "I'm just a salesman. I don't want any." He's like, "Can I give you free samples?" I love free stuff.
Yeah, right.
And he gave them to me, and I told him, "Hey, let's talk about pricing." He says, "Was it good?" I said, "I'm going to be honest with you. I shouldn't tell you this now. I don't want to be Jerry Jones and give myself away, but that is the most superior fry that I have ever tasted."
I'm blown away right now. I don't think I've ever. I don't know if it's because of the size of them. They're cut bigger, where there's more.
With the crispiness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually they're just like little.
And they hold heat longer than any straight cut ever.
Yeah.
So when you get home 10 minutes later, still hot and fresh.
We're gonna put that to the test because I'm already getting texts from my wife saying, "Bring me some home of those right now."
Bring some of those home.
Right. So like, I was back to the kind of the thing about opening your own restaurant. I always tell my students, go find out who you want to be, like what spot is killing it that you've always looked up to, and go try to work there and play with their money for 2 years and see how they do everything.
That's amazing advice.
Before you go in and sack out a loan and try to do all this stuff and
look at their failures first, so that you learn from their mistakes on their dime. That's amazing advice.
because we get that all the time. And you know, when we were running restaurants 10 years ago, it was like 8 out of 10 restaurants would fail.
Right.
And now, because of COVID, all the inflation and crazy stuff that's going on, they've now taken that and moved it up to almost 9.5 out of 10 restaurants. So this is another reason for all you viewers at home to support local. All these big corporations, they got money for days. They can pull from busy accounts. But for somebody that's really killing it like you are, and more importantly, giving back to your community, this is why we need to rally around. That's why we do this show.
Absolutely.
You won't catch me over at some chain or anything else. And if they did offer me a bunch of money, I would probably take it and then turn around and give it back to you so we could go feed some people.
That's what we need you for.
Like Robin Hood, right?
That's right, Robin Hood. That's what we need you for.
All right, Chef, we got to start digging into this beautiful hamburger. Cool. We're still going. Let's go to the burger next. Jeremy, thank you so much today for spending time with us, taking us back in your kitchen, telling us about your business. Oh, wow. All right, I'm not going to look at him while he eats, okay, because I want him to do his own voodoo over there and give us an honest report from the beef all the way down. While he's doing that, I want to try some of these tots. So,
tremendous flavor profile. The bun is great.
Thank you.
The bun is great.
That thick cut bacon looks like a 2x4 from.
Only thick crust.
And I'll tell you what, how many restaurants you go into, and then you get a bacon on a burger, and it's the beyond 1822. It's like paper thin. It's like fried tissue. It's like bacon. It looks like a bacon paper, tissue paper. This has got bacon with it.
1014 right there.
That's awesome.
So for you guys at home, hearing these crazy numbers like 10 or 14, Jeremy, what's that mean for those guys at home?
18 to 22 is how they sell bacon. You can buy it 10 to 14, 14 to 18, 18 to 22, and that's the thickness of the bacon.
And believe it, it's the number of slices per pound, right?
Correct.
So the lower the number, the thicker the cut, right? Very cool.
We use 10 to 14 thick cut.
Now I'm getting in on this over here. I stole your fork. We're gonna have to arm wrestle for it. Yeah, sometimes when you go to like a burger place and it looks like they're using that Hormel pre-cooked, real thin, like where did it go? Houdini bacon because it disappears. The chili on this. Wow.
Yeah.
You gotta get in on that, man.
Homemade chili.
I was just gonna ask you, homemade, right?
Absolutely. You
So-
can't get any. You can't go to any fast food joint anywhere and get that chili.
And not to keep talking smack about big corporate giants or whatever, but I heard at Wendy's, they save the overcooked burgers, chop them up, and then fold it into some tomato based with cumin spice and chili powder with a couple beans in it.
That's correct.
That's so gnarly.
And I use sort of the same process. I haven't ever really told anybody
Okay.
about our chili, but there's absolutely we make chili every morning. We use a certain base, and we do cook our own patties and chop them up fine, and we use our own seasonings and everything, and that's how we do it.
But at least you're not saving like dead, killed, like unservable food and repurposing
It's a
it.
fresh pan every morning.
Absolutely.
We're
Dude,
so
I can taste that, man.
We're so small that we only need a pan, and you get through half the day. You're slow from 2 to 4. You know if you're going to run out, it's time to start another pan.
Yep. We like to call that in our kitchens low call.
Yeah.
You know, you're never out of anything, but that pan gets down to about that much, then you're
Low call.
yelling at somebody because last thing you do is want boss to be upset because we don't have any more.
Yeah, we never run out of anything.
All right, so I'm getting people at home commenting on this brutal competition we're about to do. These are your Reaper wings.
All right. Let me
And the
get my water.
peach smells amazing. So, how bad is this going to hurt poor little Patty?
You'll be fine.
I'll be all right?
Yeah, you'll be good.
We got
You'll
an
be okay.
ambulance waiting outside.
Right?
You're gonna be okay.
Jeff also used to ride with firefighters and the EMTs and such around in.
Italian chef.
Yes. So not only can he cook, but he can put your arm back on if it gets knocked off in battle. All right, are you going flats or are you going...
I mean,
I'm going to die on this. Oh, shoot. All right, I'm doing the sign of the cross for anybody at home.
first one to drink water loses.
That's right. Here we go. Thanks for having me, brother. Oh, mamma mia. Oh, oh my God.
Enjoy your life, bro.
Holy smokes, bro.
Okay, so they might be
Sacagawea, that's hot, bro. Woo!
Maybe you won't be okay. I'm gonna put down a second one just for the viewers.
Oh, man, now he's just rubbing it. Oh, my God, dude. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. If you could see me, I'm sweating already.
You are.
Oh. Yeah, don't touch anything south of the border. Holy coolly. Oh, the things we do for a good challenge, man. Oh my God. Oh my God. You win, dude. All right, I got to put money up on the board for your charity. Man, Jeremy, tell everybody at home where you're located at.
Ooh,
You're savage, bro. You are savage.
I went on that second one. Just for the viewers. That was just for you. We're at 2502 Little Road in Arlington, Texas. So basically, Arkansas and Little Road. Just come back a little bit. We're right here on the left, 2502 Little Road, right next to the porch, Arlington.
Next to the porch. Brother, thank you so much for having us today. Our tape's about to run out here in about a minute. Okay. Guys, go check them out. Help support local, support the community. I know you got some big news coming down the pipe. We can't wait to see you in the future.